The word is out, and this fruit punch flavor tea is hitting for that ass. Big girl, what you gonna do, baby? I've been talking to your ass all year. You still sitting up there big, pondering on if you gonna click the link to get this tea. Girl, spend some of that cheeseburger money and get some of this tea. It can't hurt. Drop down in the description box and click the link to purchase this and other fine products. Nessa girl, this week there is so much negative stuff going on in the world. I thought I would come to y'all with a little something different just to help take our minds off of some of all this negativity that's going on. Y'all, we are in trouble when it comes to our music icons and the making of our next iconic female superstars, because outside of Beyonce, there ain't any. It ain't nobody in succession, nobody in line, and it don't look like these labels are even trying to build the next superstar. Want to talk about it? Here it go. Nessa girl, when we talk about music and we talk about music superstars, and I'm talking about superstars, when it comes to black female entertainment, I will say that there are two living black superstars right now that are still walking this earth. That is Janet Jackson and that is Beyonce Knowles Carter. Now, when we talk about overall, we still got the Madonnas, the Janets, the y'all gonna put J-Lo up there with the girls? And here is my criteria for being one of the iconic superstar girls. Okay, the number one criteria is you are selling out records globally. Hoes is standing out at arenas and fainting and in the rain over in Spain, Africa, Europe, Paris, Peru, and every other place. I'm not talking about, you filling out, you selling out Radio City Music Hall or whatever, and you doing a little performance here and there everywhere. I'm talking about global. When you go on tour, you going on an 80-date tour, 70-country tour, you in Africa, England, Spain. I'm talking about those girls, okay? And they are not making the girls like that. Here are things we got to face, right? So, back in the day, music bred these types of talents. We had global superstars. Over time, these people are aging out and the labels seem to not be breeding new superstars. Artist development has completely disappeared. These labels now, just like they have fast fashion, which is like H&M, Zara, Forever 21, things that you can buy for real cheap and throw away next week. That's the same thing we are experiencing with music right now. It's fast music. They want people to come to the thing with 2 million followers already. They already want you to have a look, a following, have some music on Spotify and SoundCloud before they even give you a penny any deal. They're not putting any money into these new artists, just letting them come out and do whatever the hell they want to do, wherever the hell they want to do it, for a quick yang, yang, yang around the pocketbook. And then here's the gag. They mutt these new girls out real quick, squeeze as much as they can out of their limited talent, and they don't care if they throw them away afterwards, because guess what? We didn't spend no money on you, and we just get another cheap little girl to replace what it is that you're doing. Ever since the the MTV Video Music Awards and some conversations I've been having with a couple friends, coupled with the trailer for the Janet Jackson biopic that's going to be on Lifetime, I've been just putting all these thoughts together, and there's just so much. So number one, I think one of the main issues is that we as an industry, as a nation, as a people, we have completely abandoned people being famous and popular and successful based on talent. Talent is no longer a factor when it comes to music. It's marketability. And here's what's funny. Back in the day, they would reverse engineer your marketability, right? They would figure out, okay, you a little country girl from Wisconsin. You speak funny. You look funny, but you can sing. They will send your ass through artist development, image development, every other media training and all of that. And then this little southern girl from a podunk town comes out and she's this polished, well-oiled machine that's getting ready to take the world by storm. They don't do that anymore. And as a result, we are left with all of this trash ass artists as far as I'm concerned. And listen, I don't want nobody to get mad if I say anything about your artist that you love, but I'm here to tell you your artist is not what these artists used to be. Here's the first point that I want to make. For whatever reason, the music industry has gotten behind Normani. Okay? I don't want it. Me personally, I don't want it. Now, here's what I'm going to say. She's beautiful, she's talented, and she can dance. Okay? She's got those three without any debate from me. But the girl has a personality of a roll of toilet paper. Okay? I still don't know who she is, what she's about. I know none of that from her. I get no energy from her when I see her on the red carpet. I get no life from her whatsoever when I see her on the red carpets. Here's the second person. And y'all can already guess who I'm finna say. Y'all finna have all types of attitudes. Chloe Bailey. Now, Chloe, on the other hand, has been in Beyonce's oven baking slowly for many a years, right? And they finally gotten Chloe to the point where they're ready to release her out into the world, and she is making noise. I will give her that. She is beautiful. She is talented. Here is my personal thing with Chloe Bailey. I want Chloe Bailey to be the next Chloe Bailey. I don't want Chloe Bailey to be the next iteration of Beyonce, okay? And at her VH1, I keep saying VH1, her MTV Video Music Awards performance, I was really turned off because she got ready to dance and she hit one of these moves. I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera. She hit one of these, bop, you know, with the long hair, the bop, hair snap, the fan going, and for whatever reason, for me, it was very reminiscent of Beyonce, and it was very disappointing for me. I just don't want to see another Beyonce, and here's what I mean by that. While Beyonce has set the yards, the scale for what success and who the it girl and who that girl should be, she's set the bar. There is still a way for you to come out and not be Beyonce, because prior to Beyonce, it was Janet, Miss Jackson if you're nasty. Okay? Follow me here. And Beyonce was able to come out behind Janet, okay, and in many areas surpass Janet. You know, in some areas she didn't, some areas she did. Nevertheless, she was able to come out and coexist in a Janet Jackson world without remotely mimicking anything Janet Jackson did. Janet Jackson had her own dance style. It was a bit more fluid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was Janet. You know what I'm saying? Janet gave you that fluidity. Just real fluid. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce came with the bam, pop, pop, dun, 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 dun. You know, different musical style, different dance style, different image, both superstars. All right. Does Chloe have what it takes to go all the way and to become the next Janet or the next Beyonce? if they put the whole machine behind her. The whole machine. I'm talking about the whole machine. They would have to put the whole machine behind her in order for me to see it. I would just like to see some differentiation between her and Beyonce. But this is not about Chloe, and I'm not finna get on her. The point that I'm making is, who is next? If you look at our current musical landscape, there is nobody in succession, nobody who's being set up to be the next superstar, y'all. And I'm talking superstar, selling millions and millions of records across the world, dominating the charts. There is nobody. And you know, to be honest with you, this goes for men and women, especially in the black space. The other thing that I want to mention is that irked my nerves. And maybe it's a reflection of the time that I come from, but the Milan Fashion Week, it bothered me. It bothered me to my core that Doja Cat, whatever the fuck a Doja Cat is, it bothered me that Doja Cat was at Milan Fashion Week dominating the media. And it bothered me that Megan Thee Stallion was there too. Now I can kind of get behind Megan being there a little more than Doja Cat. But here is why it bothered me, y'all. There once was an era where if you get flown out to Milan to walk in one of the shows, to sit on the front row of one of the shows, you know, that you were tried and true, and that you were that girl. You were that girl. You were headed towards iconic status. You were almost there. You were already at legendary. You was just waiting for a few more records to hit iconic status. You cannot tell me, you cannot tell me that the likes of Doja Cat have been around long enough, have made a mark on the world strong enough, or flat out deserves to be in the hallway, in the corridor, on the front porch with the likes of Iman, Naomi Campbell, Christy Brinkley, Anna Wintour, Jill Bit-Simone. There was a time when the girls had to wait. The girls had to wait before they could even be in those rooms. Do y'all honestly think Iman know who the hell a Doja Cat is? Do you think Iman knows what a Doja Cat is? I don't even know what a Doja Cat is. I don't even like cats, first of all. And I know about Burmese cat, Siamese cat, Persian cat, nasty cat, fishy cat, stinky cat, and kitty cat. But a Doja Cat, I don't know what it is. And this is not to pick on Doja. For all I know, that girl is a humanitarian of the year. I don't know that woman. I ain't got nothing personal against her. I'm simply trying to illustrate the point that mama ain't been doing it long enough for to be doing it like that. And I can't blame her, because, bitch, if they'd have gave my black ass an invitation to the thing, my ass would have been at the Met Ball, Gallatin, and everything. I would have been there too. So I'm not mad at her. I am mad at just the low barriers to entry that have been created in some of our most sacred entertainment, fashion, and influential spaces. Back in the days, the girls had to wait. When Beyonce was first in Destiny's Child, bitch, Destiny's Child ain't getting no invite to Fashion Week. Beyonce had to wait until she became Beyonce before she was ever over there at Fashion Week. Now y'all just giving it away to the girls. And why? And for what? Just because she got the hottest little Instagram popping right now, she did a little 1-2 step on the TV screen. You was not tried and true yet. And the sad part about it is, couldn't none of these girls right now that y'all just going up for to this magnitude sell out shit. They couldn't sell out a motherfucking thing. If you said right now, Normani going on tour, 20 city tour in the US, she ain't selling out nobody arena. If you said Chloe Bailey, 20 city US tour, she ain't selling out nobody's arena. Now, same thing with Doja Cat, ain't selling out nobody's arena. Ain't a net, all three of them together, bitch, ain't selling out nobody's arena. Now, will they sell out the fairgrounds? Yes. Will they sell out the amphitheater? Yes. Will they sell out the community playhouse? Yes. But I'm talking about, bitch, the arena. Radio City Music Hall, Kodak Theater, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, American Airlines Arena. They ain't selling out arenas. So if you ain't selling out arenas, you ain't no superstar. And if you ain't no superstar, then why is you occupying spaces that was reserved for superstars? And again, I'm not coming at these girls because it's not their fault. It's just this fast music that we've created in this industry. Record labels need to get back to artist development. Spend a little money. Spend a little money and put artist development back in play. Here's the thing that's gonna mess us up, y'all. This music that these kids are currently singing, just like H&M and Zara is fast fashion, it's fast music. 30 years from now, these kids are going to have nothing to sing. Unlike us from the 90s, first of all, Patti LaBelle said it best. There's a difference between a hit and a song. A hit is here today, gone tomorrow. But a song, every time you feel it, feels like the first time. That's Patti LaBelle, baby. That's scripture. Why do you think songs like If Only You Knew have withstood the test of time? The song still played on the radio and people still sing it old and new. It has lasted for decades. You cannot tell me, first of all, I don't even know what Doja Cat sing, but you can't tell me nothing from Doja Cat's catalog is gonna last 30 and 40 years. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that an 18-year-old right now that's singing Doja Cat is gonna be equally excited 30 years from now to sing that same doggone song. That song is fast music. It's consumable today. Quiet as it's Kevin. Some of y'all ain't finna like what I'm gonna say. Some of y'all ain't gonna like what I'm finna say because it's y'all fave. But a large portion of Beyonce's catalog is fast music. Now, don't get me wrong. She does have music that will stand the test of time. She has talent. And when Beyonce is unable to no longer sing and dance the way she wants to, she can sit her ass down on a microphone stand with an orchestra in the back of her and just sing because the girl is just that good. But the point that I'm making is, I'm a singer, ladies. I'm a singer, ladies. I'm a singer. Ain't nobody going to be singing that 30 years from now. Don't nobody sing the shit now. When it come on the radio, it don't even come on the radio now. Because it was fast music. It was cute for its time. It just did what it did. Unlike Me, Myself, and I. Baby, we're going to be singing Me, Myself, and I 40 years from now. We're going to be singing that one. We're going to be singing Dangerously in Love 40 years from now. We're going to be singing Irreplaceable 40 years from now. Get Me Body, not so much. But that's okay. She's got a varied catalog, and that's okay. These other girls, I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. The label don't know what they doing. The labels ain't doing nothing. And it's just sad. It's a sad state for music. I'm here to tell you some of my favorite artists. I love artists like Fantasia and Monica, right? Which, you know, they're not global superstars. They may have reached global people. They haven't reached the Janet Jackson, Beyonce level. And from the looks of things, they probably will not. But here's the gag. And I make this comparison all the time. Look at Patti LaBelle and look at Diana Ross. Okay? Diana Ross went on to become the Beyonce of her time. But which girl is still relevant right now? Which girl is still working? That's Miss Patti. Now, don't get me wrong. When Diana Ross come out of hiding every now and again and she do a little bit of singing or whatever, she sell out the casinos because the last, and I'm not being funny, the last time she came to Miami, she was at the casino. Mama was singing at the casino. I don't know how many the casino hold, but the casino don't hold stadiums. The point that I'm making as it relates to Fantasia and Monica, they make timeless music, especially that Fantasia. They make music. Their careers never did this. It did this. And you can ride this and sustain this until they're ready to sit down. You see Patti LaBelle still singing. That's the only point that I'm trying to make. Whereas suppose Diana Ross did this. She shot all the way up there. But you only able to hold this for but so long. That being said, Beyonce is only going to be able to hold this for but so long. And it's not because her musical talent is going to faint or whatever. She's just going to have different interests. Beyonce has already told us that, you know, she's been grinding and grinding and grinding back to back for so long that she's going to be kind of stepping a little back from music because she's got other things that she wants to do. Not to mention, Mama is 40. Mama is 40. Mama got 3 kids. I don't know if she plans to have any more. You know what I'm saying? But she wants to do those things. She's achieved everything. You see Janet step back. Janet stepped back for like 10 years or so. Janet, you know, Janet is still holding on to her title just by virtue of the reputation and the record she's broken and built. Janet ain't performing like she used to. Janet is 50 plus. When Janet does Scream on stage, the historic Scream with her and Michael Jackson, and she run and slide on the ground and pop up, Janet has already modified the dance move. She's not doing the slide no more because let's face it, how many 50-year-old people can run and slide their ass on the damn ground, then jump up? The point that I'm making is these people are slowly setting us up for their exit. They're getting ready to exit stage left and there is nobody coming on stage right. The next girl was already supposed to be lined up. Beyonce is 40. She's 40. The next girl was already supposed to be in Africa, getting ready to go to Paris, and then coming and setting off the Miami leg, the United States leg of the tour in Miami. I'm nervous, y'all. I am nervous. I'm nervous. If Janet Jackson and Beyonce and I'm gonna throw Rihanna in there real quick. If those 3 decided to lock themselves in a room and close the door for the next 4 years, music would be doomed. Music would be doomed. We would be left with Janae Aiko, Queen Naja, Chloe, Doja Cat, who else is the girls? Y'all get what I'm saying? Where is the girls? Where is the girls? We got Tamar, we got K Michelle. They doing, you know, they doing a little something. But the next superstar, y'all, we are doomed. And I'm here to tell y'all, don't put your money on Normani. And I'm not saying count her out. I'm just saying with that lack of personality, I just don't see her being the next reincarnation of Janet or Beyonce. I just don't see it. I mean, some of y'all girls still waiting on Lauryn Hill. And that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. But I want y'all to drop down in the comments and tell me, help me figure out who is the next girl, who should the next girl be, who are some underground artists or some Instagram artists or some YouTube artists that we don't know that we need to be pushing, because I'm going to use my platform to help push some of the girls. You know, Lizzo has potential to be one of the girls if she'll put her damn clothes on and keep them on. But y'all ain't ready for that conversation. I want to know who is the girls. Who is in charge of the girls? Drop that in the comments. Let's talk about it. Bye.